All right.
Welcome to the Heyyy Show.
Sing it.
Do you know Shane's been trying
It's
to
gonna be me.
Oh my god.
Right to it.
What the hell just happened? What are you looking at?
This is what Dorian said.
This is the new segment called "What the Fuck's on Chad's Phone."
That's a dangerous game.
Yes, dangerous game.
You know this guy?
No.
Heba?
Heba?
Yeah.
Yeah, Heba.
He made that post as a joke, I guess. I'm ready for Worlds. Let's go.
It's funny. I love Heba.
She was his wife's the 3 seed at Worlds.
Yeah?
That was just like, what world is she a 3 seed?
Yeah, she's crazy good.
She won it last year, right? They both won it last year, right?
She fucking wins everything she goes into. I just saw it was like younger, like Brazilians it looked like, so it looks like they're just hyping them up that they're 1 seeds and she'll just come in and just beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll just
That was our cold open, yeah.
Chad, Chad's on his phone, so.
Yeah, I missed a lot. I guess there's an open mat that I'm not doing well at.
Oh, fun.
All right.
I don't understand.
The Terre Haute's open, but no one's opening it. So,
Oh.
like
Terre Haute's
open mat in Terre Haute.
Hold on a
And
second.
no one's there to open.
How do you have an open mat if no one can open the gym?
Yeah, it's
Closed
not going
now.
well. It looks like.
Not
Looks
going
like
well.
I've missed a few calls and people are upset. That's how life goes.
You should just take those calls on the air.
Live.
Let's see how Chad handles problems.
You go fuck yourself.
Okay. Even
Break
better.
the door.
All right, welcome to the.
Hey.
That was not enthusiastic.
Show.
The show.
Intro. Oh.
Oh, you want to try it again? Here, hold on a second. Let's pull this down. Let's go
Right
through.
here.
Chad, go ahead and
Swipe.
start.
Swipe it to the left.
All right.
This one.
Take 8 kids, 3 modules for 1 week. June 9th, come over and see Peacemakers. The premier YouTube show about a grappling and MMA. The show of amateurs by amateurs, where we mainly talk about professionals. This is our intro. Chad 11111, Brandon 11, Michael 1, Ronnie 11. Oh,
No, Ronnie didn't get nothing on that
Let's
one.
do let's do a teleprompter episode where Chad has to read from a
Oh,
teleprompter.
wait, I bet that would be so fun.
thank you for using OpenChat AI.
Chad, let's do a reverse cold open. So
Okay.
that's just an open. Anyways, Chad, what's your thoughts on AI?
Makes good advertising.
It does do that.
It does do that. All right. Okay. So we have the first segment. This again another producer credit for Austin. He made this episode or this segment complete.
Who lost?
This is called Who in the Gym?
Who what?
Who in the Gym in quotations.
Oh, I thought you said who won the gym. I was like, shit, I don't know. Didn't know we auctioned it.
It's not open.
No,
It's not
the
open
gym's
anyway.
open.
No open man.
We interview somebody and ask them questions about who in the gym. All the questions to start with who in the gym. The guys make bet on what their answer is. So question number 1. I'm gonna play it for you.
Who in the gym?
Have you ever went through your photo album and then it goes to the top?
Yeah.
Like you accidentally press it and something that makes it go to the top and then you gotta scroll with it. It's really
All right, so
Technology is
we got
annoying.
my good friend here, Joe Dotson. Very
Hey,
excited
Joe.
to have him on the first Who in the Gym. Now, the rules are very simple. You have to answer the question. It has to come from somebody in Pedigo. Now, the nice thing is, I said any Pedigo. Okay, so and Joe originally.
He also doesn't
you
get the
wanna tell
rules
us about
originally, but
yourself
we'll
so
be
we
good.
can all know. I won't say what Chad always says about you though. So, Joe originally started in.
Mount Vernon,
Yep.
about 10 years ago. Realized that place was insane. Decided I needed to work. Then got in some trouble. Came back, found my way back to Jiu-Jitsu, and been going at it for about 3 or 4 years now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would trust Joe with my children, and that is completely
That's
it.
actually
You
true.
gotta go because you can't hear
You
this
gotta
answer.
go.
Yeah.
That's me.
All right.
I'm
That's
at
you,
my
yeah.
house. I remember
so
that.
Who in the gym? Question number 1. This is the easiest one. Okay. So who in the gym do you believe puts milk in their cereal bowl first and then adds the cereal?
Out of everyone in the gym, we got to figure that out.
Yeah, there's an easy answer in it. I will give you this. It's not the answer he gives. Because the only person I would think is a control freak like that, I can automatically figure who it would be. But let's go around and let's make bets. Let's see who wins. Ronnie, who do you think Joe said?
Oh.
Who do I think Joe said, or who do I think is correct?
Who do we think?
No,
Who Joe
Yeah.
picked.
Anybody in the PSF network.
That's what I told him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just letting you
He
know.
only used Effingham
He
or not?
only used. Yeah, he only uses Effingham. Yes.
Okay.
I think he's gonna say Brandon.
Okay.
He did just see me.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Yeah, I'm giving him goldfish brain. He
Okay.
saw Brandon, answer Brandon.
Chad?
Austin.
Little Austin?
Yeah.
I don't.
The best
think of him
running
as a
joke
control.
ever.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't get him as a control freak.
That's
I'm gonna
be
say
the-
you said Chad.
I see. That one's obvious, but I.
He knows
I,
Chad doesn't eat cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I'll eat
You want to
cereal.
change
It
it?
doesn't have cheese in it.
Cheese cereal.
Yeah, you know, cheese cereal.
You guys want to hear the answer, or do you want to keep your guesses?
I'm good.
Okay, we're actually gonna splice this into here. Chad's gonna edit, right?
Nice.
Or at least we'll put it at the end. All right, here's Joe's answer.
So, let's be honest here. We're looking for a control freak.
Sun you.
That would have been one of my
I'd
guesses.
say Ronnie.
What? No.
See, I knew you would get so mad at that.
What? Wow. All right.
Are you a milk
That's
first
funny.
person?
I don't eat cereal. There's no cheese in it.
Oh. I eat cereal.
So no one got that one right.
I
but
am
Joe-
not a milk first person, but man, that shocked me.
Yeah,
I'm not mad
definitely
at it.
cereal than
Definitely
milk.
not.
Tina
because it'll
and
hurt me.
Corey are milk first person.
Dang.
Yeah. So
All
all
right.
right.
Be a cereal.
Here's a
Corey,
question.
your daughter, or Corey?
Yeah, Corey, my daughter. Yeah. Here's the second question.
Oh, he's gonna hate that. So, all right. So, question number 2. This is the a little bit more. This is the fun one, but it is more jiu-jitsu related. Who in the gym do you believe would roll better or as good drunk?
Like you're really going out to win, but this person might be better or just at least the same.
Chad.
I kind of think he's gonna say Chad as well.
Corey.
You're gonna be shocked at this answer.
So this is a style question, if you really think about it.
What?
Oh shit.
His rationale is kind of crazy because he's like, "You'll stop thinking."
Who do you pick?
Me.
Michael.
Oh.
That's okay.
I don't think that answer at all. But I mean, I guess it gets his rationale. The last one is shocking.
Okay.
But then when you hear it, you'll be like, "Oh shit, you're right." Because remember, Joe as a kid.
What? No. Oh, you cannot answer people on the show. You eventually got it. We want this very specific. Yeah. So, but no, you're fine, man. Like, if that's the answer. That's the answer. Actually, to be honest, when you said that, I was kind of like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. All right.
Yeah,
now
we'll
this
get
is the
drunk.
dangerous one. Okay, so who in the gym would you not let date your daughter?
Low hanging fruit there.
It's low hanging fruit. So the obvious answer he would think would be Tristan.
How old is his daughter?
He didn't have.
I think
he's got a
he's
son.
fine.
He's got a son.
Yeah,
He's got like
This is
a
a
kid,
hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Yeah.
Okay.
Ethan.
Yeah.
But Ethan has a daughter. And
Mm-hmm.
Shane.
he's cute with him, but Shane for sure. I don't know if he knows Shane, but yeah.
He knows Shane. Yeah, because I had him push Shane one day, so he knows Shane.
Shane, big Ethan.
Holsty, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about you. Sorry, this guy keeps calling me about the open mat.
It's all right.
Ethan,
Holsty. That's
Yeah,
who you're
yeah,
talking about, yeah.
Okay.
but he has a daughter. I just, I don't.
Sure.
You definitely don't want to be watching your daughter and then have a seizure. Shane's a great one.
Yeah, Shane's a good one. I don't know if he'd pick Shane or not.
It's just so tough because there's so many
Yeah.
There's so many.
There's so many shitheads.
I
in the gym.
I can really go down on that if you really want me to.
There's so many degenerate fucks. That
Yeah.
Pick one.
I mean, Tristan has a daughter, but you're like, I don't really want Tristan taking my daughter to the bar.
You want to hear his answer? It's great. I
Let's
like
hear
it.
it.
It's really smart.
Yeah, I'll stick with Tristan as his
Okay.
guess.
And this is Pedigo, so I mean, you got a lot of answers.
But it's only
there's
after the
an
end of
obvious,
it.
There's an obvious answer in there.
Clearly, I don't want Andrew Wiltsey.
So many obvious. So who's the highest? Like, you're like, oh, just hell no. So many.
You're such an interrogator.
I thought he was gonna say Tristan.
Totally fucked by.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Tristan.
Let's see. Say Wyatt.
Oh,
Wyatt. That's a good answer.
All right, man. All right. So that one might be off the board. Can I ask why?
Guys, I've been his age.
Oh.
That was such a good answer. And
Pretty
he's like,
fair
I've been
assessment.
his age. No. And then he said, I cut it off too soon, but he goes, Tristan has a daughter.
Right.
So he's like, so therefore the answer would be Tristan. So,
Yeah.
did you guys like that segment?
That was
I thought,
fun.
I thought it was really
I
cool.
We gotta
enjoyed that.
target it down a little bit more, though. I think in the future, like I think it would be almost better if you could have like 10 names, and then you have to pick from those 10 names, and then at least we can guess.
Oh, we don't get gold though if we don't get the answer of why.
'Cause that's
Yeah, you don't
like-
want to prompt him.
You would have never guessed Wyatt. Like,
No,
it's
no, that's
impossible.
why.
And that
That's
is
what
what
makes it
makes
so
that
fun.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely that was Austin's segment.
That was good.
Yeah, our producer Austin.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Not little Austin.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Little Austin? Or
that's a
degenerate
that's
Austin.
a great running
But
joke, man.
producer
Who's
Austin.
degenerate Austin?
Well,
Oh,
you
never
know.
mind.
Never mind. One day I will tell you the fun story that now I'm polling everybody on. I can't say it on here. So all right, this is a Ronnie and Michael segment. I think it was our brainchild because we were just messing around one day. But I think this one you'll really like. This is called Write an Obituary.
Okay.
Now, first and foremost, Brandon now is going to explain what an obituary is.
It's when you write like a little excerpt about someone who is deceased recently.
Yes. So, the proper form that you are all going to do right now is called a eulogy. But me and Ronnie decided that the word obituary was funnier.
It's
Okay.
So
A eulogy is the speech you gave at the funeral.
yes. So, so this segment, and Austin gave some good notes on this. So I'm actually going to read his the one that he made up, and you guys aren't going to beat it. So this segment might be better stated as perform a eulogy. Oh, never mind. That's the other part. So anyways, so here's an example
You
of a
pulled the
eulogy.
Chad.
I did on that one. I did the teleprompter
You read the
thing.
stage direction.
Yeah. So eulogy. So here is his write up. We are here today, gathered for a solemn occasion. The grief, the death of the goat Gordon Ryan's stomach. For many moons it has plagued Mr. Ryan, causing him to fail to be able to adequately digest the substance that he needs to heel hook Satan all the way back to hell if need be. But no longer, for his insides have failed him for the final time. Following his latest battle, a battle which included 40 days of antibiotics for an infection, followed by tonsil surgery, and finally, the all too familiar intestine struggles of Mr. Ryan has endured, the goat has decided to simply remove his stomach and exist solely on the tears of black belts who dare to think they had anything for him on the mats. Long live the king.
God, we can't beat
There's
that.
what do you
Beat it.
do? Like,
Why are
That
we here?
sucks,
yeah, I
right?
just want to snip this and tag Gordon Ryan.
Yeah, this sucks. So I
Can
mean,
we read that again?
so your job, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Ronnie first. You are writing your own obituary for a famous grappler that I'm going to name, and how you died. Actually, you know what? To make this easier for you, you get to come up with your own grappler that killed you.
Gotcha. So we died in a match, and then we
Yeah.
are writing our eulogy for when, or our obituary from when we died.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So we have to pick a grappler that killed us,
Yes,
and then maybe like explain how we died to that grappler.
absolutely.
And do it funnily, because it's
Okay.
a comedy show, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a tough one.
So do we just?
All right, so fine. Me and Ronnie will come up
I'll
with
start.
two off the top of our.
I got a guy.
You got one?
Okay,
Go for
all
it.
right, let's go.
I'm not. How did he start? The beginning again, so I can. At least,
I mean, like you're presenting this to a crowd of people who are sad.
Okay. All right, we're gathered here today for Chad Hawkins. You
Mr.
know,
Hawkins.
he spent his time inspiring others with a great message of love and not hate.
Absolutely.
But eventually,
Amen.
we all know that it caught up with him, that the rivalry that he had created between himself and B Team has finally fully circled as Craig Jones had set out his pit bull Nicky Ryan to make sure that he decimates Chad's body into pieces
Nicky Ryan
upon
BJ.
the
Okay, cool.
mats of IBJJF with a decimating heel hook.
What you mean,
And
Nicky
the-
Rod?
Nicky Ryan.
Okay.
Oh, Nicky Ryan killed him. Okay.
Yeah, decimating me with a heel hook.
I would
On
assume
the
you would
mats
think
of
Nicky Rod
IBJJF.
beat you.
Yeah, that's
You know,
the
because-
part that's unrealistic now.
Yeah.
Is that IBJJF?
So, and in the Masters division, of course,
Of course.
leaving his body just mangled into pieces, and we are here today to bless his Holy Spirit into the afterlife.
Funny thing
man.
was, is Chad still got DQ'd.
Chad got DQ. He won the match though. Son of a bitch. All right.
That's a good
Anybody
one.
else want to take a crack at it? You write your own eulogy when the said fighter murdered your body and you're dead.
I don't have anything good off the top of my head.
This actually started because me and Ronnie were talking about a fighter. I can't remember. And we were basically like, he should just start writing his obituary now about how this person's going to punch him into oblivion. Because one of my favorite jokes on It's Always Sunny is when Dennis hallucinates, and he, of course, is like a creepy stalker in his hallucination. And Jackie DiNardo, he marries her because he's a paraplegic, and they fall in
Yeah.
love. And then she gets in a car accident, and he gets to murder her. But the doctor says in it, the funniest line ever is, he goes, "What about her breasts?
Yeah.
What about her breasts?" And the doctor goes, "They've been obliterated."
I got it for you. You have died by Marky Mark.
Famous
in a
grappler,
80cc
Marky
match.
That-
He spiked me on my head.
How in
Rip.
the
By rear naked
fuck
choke.
can you ruin another segment? That is incredible.
I'm good.
That's very good.
When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I
That is
just don't know
amazing.
how I get this good.
All right, anybody want to take another crack at the obituary?
All right, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Okay. We're gathered here today to mourn the loss of Ronnie Putnam, who, after years of touting his ability on a little-known podcast called The Heyyy Show, finally had his opportunity at glory and all kinds of riches when he got his match against Michael Bisping.
I knew that was coming.
Unfortunately, he met his end because as Michael was about to lose, about to tap, he accidentally stuck his finger in Ronnie's eye and he gained fungus so bad that he could not recover and keeled over and died in the hospital surrounded by his family who mourned his loss.
And Bisping.
And Bisping.
And
Who was
Yes.
laughing?
So in the obituary, you're beating Michael Bisping in the
Oh, yeah.
grappling match,
Yeah,
of
for
course.
sure.
He was
But-
going to tap and,
And
poke
then
my eye and I
the
died.
tap.
and then he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tap's what
It was
did
like
that shit.
Yeah.
Poison nails.
Poison
Yeah.
nails. He had his poison
Hippopotamus.
Yeah.
The famous hippopotamus poison.
Like 14
dead
different tie-ins.
Yeah, that is.
Can we change the name of the show to Hippopotamus Poison?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
fine with
pretty
that.
metal. That's a metal name.
It's pretty metal, isn't it?
100%.
Oi, we're Hippopotamus Poison. We're gonna rock your socks off.
Backstreets. Oh. What's yours?
I don't think I got a good one.
Sean
can't
O'Malley
think of
kills
anything.
you.
You usually come up with like really good stuff,
don't know,
like
I
the
just-
DVD titles.
Just dig in.
I got nothing here.
You got something. You got it.
Sean O'Malley kills you by fist puppet.
May God
Now-
have mercy on my soul.
Could you-
Just
I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing this time.
all right. Failure.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
Better go back to
So-
your apartment.
I need more research.
Chad,
spend less
Chad-
time talking about the moon and other.
He'd be fist puppet.
Chad, who was the bad guy in the Karate Kid?
Daniel.
Of course.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Heath and I
Correct
agree on
answer.
that.
Because
Correct
Johnny
answer.
was the good guy.
He was.
Yeah.
You know, I did see a meme the other
By an
day.
illegal kick.
I did see a meme the other day that every martial art movie in the world is about a person devoted to martial arts their entire life.
Yeah, and they lose.
Gets beat by somebody.
In 2
who
months.
learns in
That
2
did a free
weeks.
trial class.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
because
Never
it
thought
is
about that,
actually
yeah.
the only trope that's in martial art movies. Except for the movie, it's by a famous director. I know nobody here has seen it. It's a jiu-jitsu movie. It's called Red Belt.
Seen it.
Oh, you've seen
I'm
it?
not shitting you. I've seen this.
That's the guy from 12 Years a Slave.
Mhm.
He's the guy who plays him, and his only goal, like, MMA is looked at as this weak,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, oh, this is for losers because jiu-jitsu is this sacred art. And then he goes and, like, does this tournament and, like, and actually, like, competes. And then at the end, he's rewarded his red belt.
It's a shitty movie.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah,
It's
but the director who made it is like a famous director.
No kidding.
Yeah, and basically he just liked jujitsu, and then he started, doing that.
I did watch that one. I was like, oh, cool jiu-jitsu movies. Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
It wasn't
real
as bad as
art-
that jiu-jitsu movie, right?
Yeah, with
I
Nicolas
didn't.
Cage.
I didn't see
I
it 'cause
never
knew
saw it,
better.
but man, I just saw a few highlights and it was like,
What?
what? They
It's
made a movie
Nicolas
called
Cage?
Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
It's actually a cool cast too,
yeah, they
because it has like Frank Grillo in it and stuff like that,
Oh,
and
Frank
like
Grillo.
they have like magic powers and shit, right?
the
It's
guy,
not
yeah, it's
actual-
about aliens and shit. And the guy is
They named it Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
the guy from the Raid's in it, Rama.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in it.
Man.
And they
I'm
don't
gonna
do
end up
jujitsu.
having to watch that,
They
aren't
just
I?
fight and shit. Yeah.
Good job, Brandon.
Thanks.
Oh, that's a good question because I will never do this because I've begged you guys to do this a million times. That we should do Mystery Science Theater and watch a
Oh, God, I
movie
would love that.
and
be
just see the
great.
jujitsu in it. What's the most realistic jujitsu you've seen in a movie?
Probably John Wick.
Yeah, probably John Wick.
Wick's the answer. but-
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
second place.
Fast and
All right.
Furious.
I'm gonna throw
Yeah,
one
that
out
one
there.
girl,
It's
Gina
not a
Carano.
movie.
There was a
whatever.
few.
Yeah.
Who's the one who does jujitsu in it?
Her name's Gina Carano.
Gina
Wow.
Carano.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Haywire, and she did Haywire. That was a good one. too.
Haywire is
Ronda
really
Rousey did Jiu-Jitsu in Fast and Furious
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Did she? Okay.
Yep.
I didn't
She
even
plays
know she
the-
was in there.
And
She
one of
plays
them,
the
I don't
Saudi
remember which
guard.
one, but yeah.
Yeah. There is a TV show on Sci-Fi, or used to be. It's not on anymore. It was called Winona Earp.
Oh yeah.
It is a very
pretty
very good show, and it didn't last very long. But it's about basically Wyatt Earp's heirs have to fight off the revenants, and those are the people that Wyatt Earp killed. They keep coming back as demons, and they have to keep
Shit.
putting them down.
What a
Fucking great.
premise.
The girl that plays in there. Did you watch Letterkenny?
Some.
It's Mrs. Mack. It's the
His sister?
the one that the wife of McMurray, Mrs. McMurray, the
I
one
don't
that's
know.
always drunk on gin and tonics.
I
She's
don't
the main
know.
character, and she does. There's a bar fight scene where she does some really good jiu-jitsu, where she's like doing like flying arm bars, but are like legitimate. They look good, like she rolls through on them and finishes arm bars, like arm bar with the gun, like they're like real John Wick style, like that. And
That's
that
pretty
one
cool.
was pretty
Did
good.
John Wick 4 already come out?
Yeah, it's the greatest movie ever made.
Did it?
Yeah, you can buy it now. It's the greatest movie ever made.
I don't know how I missed it.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
I've
movie
only
ever
Because I
seen the
remember
first
like
ones.
It's the greatest movie.
Matrix 4 and John Wick 4
Yeah.
were supposed to come out at like the same time,
It's
but
the
then I
greatest
never.
movie ever made.
Yeah, you
I
had
gotta
a
go.
little conspiracy theory about that for a while.
Well, I read it. I thought I liked the idea
It's kind of
that they were the same
It's
movie.
the greatest movie. Ever
Just
made.
like I think that I like the theory of Mace Windu that was ruined, but whatever.
Go ahead.
Well, hold on. What was the
Uh-oh.
theory on Mace Windu?
Well, that in the new Star Wars series, that the bad guy in the third movie was going to be Mace Windu,
Oh yeah, I
and
read
that he had fallen out the window, and that he, is the between the dark and light, and that's what purple made. And I kind of like that whole
I
idea.
feel bad, but
I thought
think, I think Brandon will know more about this, but Mace was not like really a Jedi, right?
No, I think he was.
he was the balance between all of it.
Yeah.
That's why he hated Anakin.
Yeah,
He didn't hate Anakin, but like that's why he.
but he used Sith properties.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
I don't know a lot about him, honestly.
So they thought for sure like that he didn't die and that he wanted revenge because Anakin's now the dark side and he wanted to kill Anakin and all of Anakin's bloodline. And
That's Samuel L. Jackson's last wish. He said he wants to play Mace Windu again,
yeah,
which
I thought he
I'm
did
fine with
good.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really, I mean, I respect and like all the different movies, but I wish that the last three would have went completely different direction than that they did.
The newest ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like the direction that it went whatsoever.
The first one was like, okay. It's like
yeah, the
7
first
out
one
of
was
10.
okay, and
the
then
other
you got
two were just.
frickin' what
I don't
the-
even. I lost it whenever they killed Snoke or Snape or whatever.
Yeah.
Snook.
Yeah.
Whatever his fucking name was.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This guy was set up to be so cool.
Yeah.
And then it was
just instantly dead, and then no point to him, and
Yeah.
then
Then, you know, they
out
had
of
to
nowhere
rewrite all
comes-
that shit, right?
Really? It
Yeah.
feels like
They
it.
said they had to rewrite because, like, when he killed him off, they were all like, "What the fuck?" Like, they didn't like. The heads loved it because they were like, "Oh, it's such a misdirection." Like, shit.
they randomly
Empire
just got
Strikes Back.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
You know, it's like such a big turn. But then they started realizing, oh, now we don't know what happens. Like, we don't really know where this is going. And then that's when J.J. Abrams like, well, just bring back the Emperor.
I thought it was pretty lame when Kylo killed Han Solo too. I thought
Yeah.
that was lame. I also I wish they would have never taken Kylo's helmet off. I wish they would have just let. I thought he was so cool at first, and then
Yeah.
he just becomes this like pale Jewish kid, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this isn't Darth Vader anymore.
I remember
It's
watching.
just a little toddler.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like this little
Throwing a
bratty
fit.
kid that's throwing a fit the whole movie.
I remember watching the show, and they were talking about most hated person in America, and there was a guy, like, this is like a week after the new Star Wars came out, and he put on the back of his pickup truck, Han dies, and just driving through the streets, just spoiling the movie for everyone.
Oh, man,
People did that with Harry Potter too.
Yeah.
Dumbledore dies.
I
People were
hate-
spouting that.
I
everywhere.
hate people like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
I do
any
too.
other way. To me, it's such a look at me Louis move.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like I have to be the center of the
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah. I hate it too.
Yeah. Oh, God. I can't tell you what I would like to do to people like that. I seriously, I think it's a.
Put their name dies.
No, I think it
On the
legitimate.
truck?
I think it is a villain flaw.
Yeah.
I do, and I.
Put their name dies on a truck. Holy shit.
Could that be like the redneck version of Death Note? It's just you write.
Yeah,
the
you
name
write
on
it.
the back of the truck.
You get a sticker for your back glass.
Show's over. Wrap it up. We're not beating that.
Yeah, I've never really felt the urge to like go on.
We are
and ruin
wrapping
shit.
up. That joke ended it.
All right, are we done? The show's over.
Yeah. Yeah, we go on.
See ya.
You'll like the next episode.
Let your cat penis get stuck in a door.
Exactly.
We need a new animal.
May your hippopotamus poison
Hippopotamus
penis.
poison your chicken.
Thanks.